Nature mysticism is a sense of cosmic revelation, a feeling of oneness in life's infinite creation. God can be found within all that is living. Mysticism and reverence offer the highest life-giving. Spiritual knowing, inaccessible to the intellect, is attained as we surrender, practice, and perfect. From the Greek for conceal is where mysticism comes. Secret societies, ritual practices, even speaking in tongues. For Egyptians, all nature involved divine forces. The Nile River's cycle offered their premier resources. Pharaohs spoke of mystic visions beyond reality's shore. Apparent spiritual phenomena entered perception's door. Human-animal hybrid gods in ancient Egyptian art portrayed powerful allied species sharing a common heart. With the head of a human and bird body agility, the Ba expresses the soul's afterlife mobility. Horus, a falcon-headed god-man with a crown, suggests kingship of the realm from the pharaoh on down. Thoth, god messenger of intelligence and the moon, master of knowledge, with the head of an ibis or a baboon. God Ra was the primal life-giving force. For vital energy, our sun is the source. In ancient Greece, the Eleusinian mystery developed harvest cults way back in history, where they celebrated mind-altering plants and mystic visions in ritual and dance. Earth goddess Demeter and Persephone, her young one, were separated for the winter down in Hades' dark dungeon. Bitter cold descended as Demeter stopped to grieve. Then, in springtime, Persephone was granted a reprieve. When, from the underworld, Persephone emerged from cold ground, springtime came with her, and new life would abound. Returning to Demeter with an outstretched arm, plants sprang forth and food aplenty on every farm. The term paganism meant rustic, a disparaging word by early Christians who thought celebrating nature absurd. Nature is sacred, all pagans believe. Birth, growth, and death are life's cyclical weave. Humans, creatures, plants, and all that is living is precious on earth and deserves our thanksgiving. Taoism, an ancient Chinese religious tradition, is rooted in a nature-worshiping transmission. Humans in harmony with the environment know the Taoist way of the fundamental flow, a practice of balancing forces, yin and yang, resolves opposition, and where all nature began. The sperm and the egg, out their vessels ejected, find the other. Survival means getting connected. Spirits visible in the natural world call us. We are a part of the all that is all of the all of us. Quiet in nature, we can sense a great unity. The life web is indeed a vital community. Appreciating earth creatures and water moving by elicit a sense of harmony under the sun in the sky. Bright rays of light can be our sacred prize. Nature mysticism calls us to be observant and wise. Post Rosh Hashanah, the Torah is re-scrolled. The creation story, Adam and Eve, and Cain and Abel are told. Tales of Jonah in the whale and Noah's Ark lead to the story of how Abraham left his mark. The Parsha, Lech Lecha, means go you forth. God said, leave your land and from Egypt go north. Move to the land I will allow you to see. Lech Lecha also signifies our inner odyssey. Follow your inner voice, the call of your heart. Create an outer echo. Take action. Pack your cart. Abraham and God enter a two-way pact, a covenant between them, a bilateral contract. For God, Abraham must obey and be pure, live righteously, and make no moral detour. In Canaan, God said, Abraham and Sarah's great tribe would prepare God's tabernacle, and Creator would provide. God promised that Abraham would father a great nation. To seal the covenant, God commanded a slight mutilation. All males in his household must make the sacrifice. Circumcision of the flesh meant taking a foreskin slice. This commandment, so challenging physically, confronted Abraham, who responded to God quizzically. Your promise of great blessing comes with risk and with pain. Sarah and I are old and childless. What have we to gain? God promised Abraham that Sarah would deliver a son, and his descendants would forever flow like a river. Through Isaac and his children, a great nation would grow. Greatness is not gained without suffering, you know. What did this tradition say of mystic nature? Fill the earth and subdue both plant and creature? Does God mean all life forms are subordinate to us? Did Abraham's descendants drive the eco-destruction bus? For eons, survival of the people took paramount priority. Today, saving the life web holds moral authority. When we observe the natural world, we revere the Creator. In nature, wise design appears as Almighty's translator. Natural cycles and self-replication is what we predict, because order and chaos exist simultaneously without conflict. We care the most for all that we love, and love is the highest form of light from above. It bathes the plants that feeds all of our needs, taking care of our earth from the weeds to the seeds. Nothing is superfluous. All life has beauty. Cherishing the earth is a pleasure-filled duty. How much do you love to watch nature's flow? Come on, drop us a note in the comments below.